Everton, in second place, beat Aston Villa 3-0. Liverpool drew at Nottingham Forest. Rangers cut Celtic's lead in the Scottish Premier Division by beating them 2-0 at Ibrox. After last night's traditional New Year celebrations in Trafalgar Square, there was more outdoor entertainment in London today. The organisers described it as the biggest marching and musical spectacle ever staged in the city centre. 13 bands took part in the big parade, 5 of them from the United States, the rest from Germany and Britain. Big crowds turned out to watch and listen to the parade, which it's hoped will become an annual event. And that's all from the newsroom. Good night.
Hello, well I hope you've enjoyed the first day of January 1987. In fact, 1st of January is a very significant day for me. I joined the Met Office on the 1st of January 1957. What's that, 30 years ago. Mind you, I was quite young. I think I was about 9 at the time. Now, I joined at Exeter, and by pure coincidence, Exeter Airport was the warmest place today, up to 13 Celsius, 55 Fahrenheit. It was quite mild over England and Wales, but much colder in Scotland. This front was the dividing line, and it's given, in fact, a lot of heavy snow over the Scottish mountains there. But the things are changing now. This low-pressure area is tracking its way eastwards, and the cold northeasterly winds will push this weather front southwards, bringing some rain down into the south later tomorrow, and then much colder weather. It looks like a widespread frost, in fact, tomorrow night. Well, let's have a look now and see what it's going to be like tonight, because it is going to be quite cold in the north, down to about 0, but most places I think a fairly mild night, quite a windy one down in that southwestern part of the country, and you'll find some showers running through there through the night. In the north, the rain and sleet on the low ground, snow on the hills, slowly dying down as we go through the night, but nonetheless I think there will be some rain and drizzle around, certainly tomorrow, but at the same time this brighter weather will be coming southwards. It'll take well into the second half of the day, though, I think, to finally get down into the extreme south. Now, it's going to be quite a cold day up in the north, as you can see again. Fairly mild to start with down here in the south, but you will find it getting colder as that brighter weather comes down. That's it from me then. A very good night to you.
BBC Television takes the wraps off Entertainment 87 in the new edition of Radio Times. Jasper Carrot's back.
This will be anonymous, won't it?
And Screen 2 returns.
There we were 24 hours ago, ready to jack it all in.
Well, life's funny, you know. 1 minute you're down, next minute you're up.
Then you're right back down again.
2 for the road and 3 for the show.
Hey! You all failed experiments in open brain surgery! Your plan worked brilliantly! I've just landed the biggest advertising contract in history! We're rich!
In a major new series, Anne Frank's wartime diaries are poignantly recreated.
If it's as bad as this in Holland, what can it be like in the places they send them on to?
Homegrown jazz is the predominant flavour of Jazz Week on BBC2. And the tender trainees, Rockcliffe's babies.
The number! Did you get it?
He's rough, he's unreasonable, and the recruits hate him. Detective Sergeant Alan Rockcliffe on the cover of the new Radio Times.
Tonight's movie classic at 11:35 on BBC1 is To Have and Have Not, with Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall in Ernest Hemingway's story of an expatriate American involved in wartime conflict on the island of Martinique. Before that, we have the first showing on British television of Bill Forsyth's acclaimed comedy with Burt Lancaster and Dennis Lawson in Local Hero.